Halo's theater mode is beautiful. It's kind of like when you're a kid and your parents would take pictures of you as you opened gifts or played with your friends outside. You're caught up in the moment, so you don't realize how exciting it actually is. But through those photos later in the day, you're able to relive those experiences. Theater mode is always on, always silently watching and recording your interactions with the game world, whether it be in campaign, multiplayer, or even Forge. As a content creator, the abilities theater mode gives me are nearly infinite. I can't tell you how many times I've needed good multiplayer footage, but couldn't be bothered to actually play with the capture card on until a good match happened, only to then realize that theater mode still had a good match from the previous day saved. This especially helps in the campaign, as I can capture specific camera angles of the action and piece together beautifully cinematic B-roll clips to help prop up my video's production value. Its purpose extends beyond just what I can do for my videos, but also what the community can do. Remember browsing the file browsers of your friends and seeing all of their hilarious campaign images or clips? Theater mode allowed players to revisit those beautiful moments, capture them, pause the action at the right moment, and set up the camera angles to capture the spectacular beauty. As for non-creative uses, theater mode acted as a built-in no-clip mode for players to use and explore the environments and worlds of the campaign and multiplayer maps. Players had tools to get up close to enemy AI in the campaigns without fear of being shot at, while admiring the detail and subtlety in their animation work. I personally recall moving my camera through packs of Covenant and just listening to the things that they chatted about. It's why Halo 4 and Halo 5 frustrate me. Halo 4 removed theater support from the campaign and Spartan Ops mode, and Halo 5 told Halo 4 to hold its beer, as it not only didn't include support for the campaign, but also went ahead and dropped support for the Forge as well, killing player access to the monitor ball for machinima purposes. It's why you never see cinematic B-roll of those campaigns from me, because I can't obtain them. Those two games felt that theater mode was unnecessary in the campaign, and Halo 5 especially thinks theater mode is only good in player versus player multiplayer. When it works, that is, because Halo 5's theater mode barely functions as it is. Something that excites me about the MCC on PC is that theater mode will be included for Halo 3, ODST, and Reach, and with the inclusion of mod support, I can only hope that players can get a form of theater mode or some kind of no-clip working in other Halo titles. It disappoints me that 343 doesn't seem to see the value players had in classic theater modes, and has progressively stripped out features with each new Halo title. In some ways, I do understand, with my limited to non-existent knowledge of the development process, as the code under the hood that powers Halo grows and becomes more complex, the data of all those tiny subtle intricacies in one play session become harder to save and store. Theater mode becomes more than just a simple tool that records your simple gameplay, and more of this huge problem that struggles to keep up. And God forbid if your game has a massive update to tweak things like weapon damage and fire rates to guns. Who knows how a classic theater mode would respond to something like Halo 5's title update when the battle rifle suddenly got a slower fire rate? It's a problem I certainly have no solution to. I only know, though, how I personally feel. And I think more could be done to take what theater mode gave to the community and make sure it keeps up with the Halo series as it evolves and grows. I can only hope Infinite is a turning point for this once great community tool. The last 7 or so years of Halo has seen the theater mode neglected and thrown to the side, and it's time to turn things around, at least in my opinion.